Dell. So this is a old little Dell laptop from 2013. It doesn't run the best in terms of what it came with. It is a model, let's check out the model actually. Model 3135. So, little old Dell laptop from 2013, came with Windows 8 originally. It features an AMD A6 1450 with integrated Radeon graphics. And today I wanted to get Windows XP installed on it because generally everything else runs like crap on it. So let's continue through the video. We have a laptop, and well, today the thing is I'll be trying to install Windows XP on it, and I really don't know how to go along with this. I haven't done any research about how to run a YouTube channel. This is kind of like the first video, I guess you could say. Let's see. So this is a Inspiron 3135. It was released in 2013, and it features a AMD CPU. And one of the issues with these things is that these came out around Windows 8 era. They don't really have the best performance from what I noticed. I've tried to install some lightweight Linux distros. I've tried to reinstall, what's it called? Windows 8. I tried Windows 7. And then I randomly decided to try Windows XP. And it ran quite well, like exceptionally well, I would say. So this laptop in general, it doesn't have the best specs. The max amount of RAM I could put in this thing is 8 gigabytes, and it has a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and it's generally just not a very good computer, I would say, even back then. And you know, I want to breathe in some new life into it, get it working with, get it working up to speed, I guess, for the most part, because my main goal is getting Windows XP 64-bit on here. Then I want to get one core API so we can run newer programs like Steam, Google Chrome, Spotify, all that good stuff, and generally just try to fix up the battery, upgrade the hard drive to an SSD later on, and replace the battery, because right now the main issue is that the battery in it is dead. If I can actually find the charger, I will show it to you. It's one of these little fancy, I guess you could say, charging bricks. So it is one of these. It is a Dell charger. This is a 45 watt. I know the lighting is not very good right now, but this is a 45 watt Dell charger, and then this is a, I believe, 35 watt power bank, and it has life in it, and it does keep the laptop alive. So the only way I can really get this thing powered is through this. So the way I want to get started with this is that I already have tried the past 2 days trying to get this all working, but I've been running into issues, and today I think I may have another clue on what to do. I was reading through some forums about the CPU, and I decided to look up Windows XP and then the CPU name, and I found a forum post where they were talking about, oh yeah, I couldn't get the graphics driver working, which is what my issue was. And they were like, oh, I installed this driver. And I was like, oh, awesome, I want to try that. And today was just kind of a perfect opportunity just to like record and just kind of get this all set up. So I just want to give it a shot. Alright, so we are at the desktop. Now I want to get the drivers installed. So for that, I have one of these. It's a hard drive connected through SATA to USB. So from there, I can just connect, well, I can actually disconnect the, I'll just show you. Detie this thing. So, oh, this thing really doesn't want to spin. Right, I think, there we go. So I can disconnect it, connect that. I'm just gonna disconnect this, reconnect this, and now we just head back to our lovely little computer. Of course, it needs to be a little bit more elevated down. Okay. Now I can go into my computer. I'm gonna install this driver because it is our network driver over here. And this is what's gonna give us some internet, because right now we don't have any drivers of any kind. But this hard drive has, it has drivers for the computer, I guess you could say. It has snappy driver on it. So we're actually gonna swap it out because for some reason it's not working on that port. And now it's working, okay. Hopefully it shows up. No. Okay. That's okay. I have a plan B. I have a couple flash drives right over here. This chair really doesn't want to move. Let me plug it in here, and hopefully it shows up. No, it's still not showing up. Okay. Well, it's blinking. Oh, it's one of this issue. Okay. So for some reason, this thing really acts weird. So I have to use the USB port on this side to get any type of like video or stuff out of here. I could probably move this thing back just a little bit more. That way you can get a better view of the computer. There we go. Okay. This thing's a little bit wonky, isn't it? Okay. So now that we have that connected, sometimes it's a little weird. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna open up device manager, and I'm just gonna show you what drivers we currently have installed. So right now we don't really have a lot. We have around, how much is this? We are missing our, if I can get my finger, the display driver, and we're missing all of this, which Snappy driver is able to get around. I would say it can't get the display driver for us. It can get audio for us. It can get Ethernet. It, for some reason, doesn't know what to do with the network controller, so I may have to swap that out with a XP compatible Wi-Fi card. And the unknown devices, I'm not sure what they are. I believe this is our SMB bus. This is our airplane mode switch, because apparently this computer has it's this little thing right here, a little button, I guess, that turns off Wi-Fi on the computer, and it has a driver for it. So that's why I want to get the driver installed, just so that we can use the button. And it's generally just a good idea to have it. I don't know why it freaks out about USB devices, even though it works. And this, I believe, is our SMB driver. Yes, there we go. So in general, mostly everything on here works out of the box. It has, for some reason, this driver on it, but there is an AMD one that works better, I would assume. I didn't really do any speed comparison testing, but I do want to get that updated. And this particular, how do I call it? This particular installation of Windows XP comes with, oh, I couldn't even see that, I'm so sorry. I should definitely check the footage more often. Ooh. Hit turn. Come on, there we go. Alright. It has, interesting. What about this one? There we go, compatibility, and we have options to choose from. We have either, what's it called? We have from 95 to 11, so we could choose that. Can do all of that cool stuff. Let's just zoom out again so you can see the screen. Oh, I'll just zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. And we are gonna run hardware info just so I could give you a little apples to apple comparison, kind of. For that, I will need to go to control panel, turn on our, well, I need to increase the resolution of the screen. And I do also want to get our graphics driver installed first, just so that we can not have to deal with this, because this isn't a very fun experience, I would say. Now, the main reason why there's a, what's it called? There's an installer called Windows XP Integral Edition. The only issue with that is that it's 86, x86, and I particularly would like to use 64-bit version of Windows XP because, first of all, driver support, plus application support. Some apps don't really want to run on 32-bit, and you know, just having 64-bit just kind of seems like a perfect thing for this whole computer, because we already have, what is it, like, yeah, we have Windows 64-bit, so that all checks out. There's nothing wrong with it there. We do need to get that figured out, so okay, so now that we're back, or that now that it loaded, I can show you the specs of it. So here we have our AMD A6 1450. It's very weak in my opinion. It's not very powerful even when it came out. So generally that's why XP on this thing runs great, by the way. Just as of right now, even though it has like terrible performance with no graphic support, this thing is perfect for XP. Barely any RAM usage, barely any CPU usage. Well, it doesn't use the CPU as intensively as I'd say Windows 7, Windows 8, and Ubuntu, and a bunch of other distros that I can't remember off the top of my head. So it runs great with XP. So just for that, it's honestly not that bad. It makes an awesome little XP computer once you get all the knacks figured out. And here we have our BIOS version. I updated it because it was running the A00 version of it, and right now it's running A02, so it's the most up-to-date version of the BIOS that we can get installed. Over here we have our GPU, which is the HD 8250. It has no driver support for XP, but I can actually probably even pull it up for you on this computer. Give me 1 second. we go. Let me just zoom out. Oh boy, I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, over here we have our guide, I guess you could say. So here they talk about how they managed to get a little mini PC. They bought a little mini PC that's powered by the same CPU as in this computer, and they were able to get officially, or not officially, they were able to get XP installed on this computer. And their issues were that the integrated graphics card and the read-write speed of their SATA drive were not good, and that there was no driver. And if you look right here, it mentions the graphics solution is powered by the AMD 8250 chip, and as you can see, there's no driver for this model. And once you scroll down just a little bit more, oh, right here, it says, but I solved the problem by switching to the driver for the Radeon HD 8210E. And there are some drivers online for it. It has not like a terrible variety, I guess you could say. It has, let's take a look. There was a driver I downloaded somewhere. Let me get the keyboard for the computer actually over here. That way we can get a better idea. Okay. So now that I have the keyboard, there we go, it works, drivers. And we have right here, AMD, I believe that this one has the correct drivers. I'm gonna try to download a Windows 7 driver because that's just what pops up. I want to figure out where they downloaded the driver for this GPU for XP, because right now I don't really have a clue. And for that, we're gonna use the flash drive. There we go. Oh, it's so bad. Can I zoom in on it? There we go. So yeah, there's the little SSD, not SSD, the flash drive. And you just plug it in here and get our file copied over. Downloads and copy this over. Right here. Flash drive. Paste. Takes a quick little second because the this flash drive generally is just very slow, and I wasn't really able to get any other one really working with it, so this is just the best that we got for right now. Alright, that's finished. So now we can just unplug our flash drive and switch back to the computer. Alright, down you go. Alright, now that we're back, oh, this needs some focusing. There we go. Is that better? Or is it still kind of terrible? Oh, it looks to be alright. I'm gonna get the flash drive plugged in right now. Okay, so flash drive is plugged in. Now I just gotta give it a quick second because it takes a second. Alright. And I believe our driver is, oh, it actually didn't look at which one it downloaded. F4D. What is this one? I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So I need to open it up and drag out this. I just gotta give that a second. Okay, it's copied over now, so let's open it up. Not this actually. Now I need to open, actually I need to make a new folder. We'll name that. I I should probably zoom in for you guys, just so you could get a better look, I guess. Is that better? I think it's better. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make a new folder. I'm just gonna copy over this stuff over here. And we're gonna go into Device Manager. I believe it's this one. Troubleshoot? No, not troubleshoot. Okay, so it didn't work. That is promising. Oh, that was a 32-bit version. So I need to download this one actually. Okay, hopefully that works. It does. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly re-download it and get the new one copied over, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I am having some trouble with this, and it's just being weird. I can't copy any files over. It really just doesn't want to install. I may have to go back to Integral Edition, unfortunately, but if it means that the GPU drivers and everything else works, then I am willing to take that chance. So we are going to boot into our SSD again. So this is gonna take some time, but it's okay, we can do a time lapse. And yeah, it kind of shows you how much time I actually spent on working on these type of things, because right now it is close to, what time is it? It's like almost 10, but I do need to, well, there's actually no period of time when I need to get this done. It's just I would want to get it done by a certain point so I could edit it and, you know, get it published for all of you to watch it. And yeah, let's see. I believe it is the vanilla version, because there isn't really another one. Well, I did make a custom one, but I don't really want to test it. So we're just gonna go with the vanilla one because it generally has everything that I might need. So now we're just gonna go through setup, and we'll be back once we're on the desktop. So yeah, see you soon. So it didn't want to work. That is okay. I have a solution. We're going to use a little variety of adapters, I guess you could say. And you might be asking, what is that? A whole Blu-ray drive paired with a USB 3 to SATA and a bunch of these other connectors, adapter, and then just a power brick. So we're gonna get that all hooked up right now. So out goes that. Because Windows XP, just generally the setup version of it, it doesn't like having a flash drive connected to it or being installed through the flash drive. So it is a little unfortunate that we have to go like this, but it's okay. We're gonna add more to the Jenkins. And right now I have no idea what's installed on it. Oh, Windows XP Service Pack 3. And I believe our CDs are over here. So now I gotta dig it out. Okay, it's not in this one. Let's grab this one. Not this one, not this one. Nope. No, it's in here. It's just a 32-bit Windows XP IE. Let's put that in there. Close it up. Reboot. Now we just keep spamming it. And it eventually boots in. So, or it boots into the boot menu. Let's go back to our lovely, I believe it's, I did plug in this thing, right? Or what is it trying to boot into? No, that's not the thing we need. Okay, I mean, I could just plug it into this side if it wants me to. Plug this end in here. Yeah, I think it just needed a quick little restart. There we go. And now we're off to the races. So I'll be back once it finishes and we're gonna start working on this. If it crashes again, then I'm gonna switch back the what's it called, the ID from HCI to IDE, and hopefully it works. So yeah, be right back. Alright, we are back now. Excuse for the noise, it's just the DVD drive going off in the background. And thankfully I did not have to switch my HCI settings, so that's all fine. Right now I do need to delete partition, I believe it's this one. Yeah. And then I need to delete this one. Yep. And now we have an untitled partition. Format the file system. And let me check how we're doing on battery. We're doing 14% on the battery. So I may have to plug my phone in soon, but I will have to unplug the light because right now I have a light bar for viewing the screen, I guess. I do want to get some background lights just so that you could see the computer better, but I do have the background lights along the table. I know you can't really see it. I'll do this real quickly. I have the background lights here, and I have lights up there. So that nice light bar is giving you this beautiful desk view of this funny little laptop. So yeah, I'm gonna just let it install, and then once it finishes, I will come back. Alright, after I believe an hour of installing, it is ready for more drivers. I don't know why it took so long. I just think that Integral Edition is just a very big Windows version because it's installing every single update, a lot of extra programs, drivers, so it takes a little bit longer than usual. It got to a point where my light bar died, so I had to plug it into a different computer just so that there would be a little bit of light. And my battery bank also died, so I had to put that on charge. So that's why the light kind of flickered in the time lapse. But now I think is a good time to start working on our GPU drivers and anything else that might need some attention, because right now I believe it's just Wi-Fi and GPU. So I'm gonna pull out everything that I need and we're gonna get started on that. Alright, so that's the wrong thing. I'm gonna go to computer. Okay, so computer, and then we go to, the flash drive doesn't show up. Interesting. Well, let's just go. Wow, you're not happy. How does the sound work on here? Clearly something works, so this driver is really unhappy for some reason. I don't know what's up with it. Let's get our, where's the, interesting, it doesn't have any drivers for a flash drive? Come on. Let me just position this just a little bit lower. There we go. Just so that I could put the screen just a little bit like this and move it a little bit closer to you all. There we go. So I don't really remember what exactly I did yesterday to make the flash drive work. I believe it just did. Clearly it sees the Windows XP installer, so it may see my Windows flash drive, or not flash drive, the SSD, which it does not. Yeah, and it likes to beep now, so pretty interesting. Another thing is the drivers are almost interesting in my sense, I would say. They're not like what I would expect. I know it's very hard to see them right now, but I can't really move this thing because it's installing stuff. Oh, I finished. So we have like a few things here. We have our audio network, which is the Wi-Fi card, I believe so. Please stop refreshing. And then this is our airplane switch, and then we have our SM bus that needs to be done, and then video controller. So that's the stuff we're gonna work on. Okay, now that I'm back, yeah, so we're gonna get the drivers installed after it stops beeping at me. I believe it is in folder, this one. So we need to copy or just unzip it, I believe, open it, and then extract to the desktop. So we're gonna quickly let that finish. Okay, so now we're just gonna open this up, head into setup right here. Okay, I believe it's this one. I may have to still manually install it. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out right now. Hopefully it doesn't crash. If it does, then well, so far it's not crashing. And it's actually working. Wow. It installed something. What did it install? Let's figure out. It has done nothing. I'm guessing it's still copying files over. So let's just give it a second then. Oh, okay, so we have some errors. Let's view the log. So what exactly has failed? Installed, okay. That's okay. Still a lot better than how it was. Let's do a manual update then. Install from specific location. Don't search. Show all devices. Disk. Rooms. It's on the desktop. Go into packages, drivers, display, XP. Okay. Okay, so now we just gotta scroll all the way down here. Get to 80 to 100. Okay, sorry about that. We are actually installing stuff now, so it seems to be working. I guess it was just an issue of 64-bit Windows. What happened? I don't think that's a good sign. It shouldn't be showing a blinking question mark. Oh? Did it work? I don't know. It did. But it's still kind of choppy. And a little bit less, but maybe I just gotta restart maybe? I don't know. But so far this is a lot more promising than the other version, so it may have just been an issue of 64-bit. So let it just quickly do that, and then yeah, we'll be right back. So we are back on the desktop, and it thankfully did not crash. I am very happy for that. I can't tell if anything actually is running better. No way. Oh, that is awesome. Of course, it still has some, I believe it's dithering, but that is 10 times better than how it used to be. I would say it's borderline usable. Of course, we still have that, but that I feel like that's just more normal XP than an issue with the drivers. So let's get the rest of the stuff set up, and I think I'm gonna put this on a time lapse so that we could quickly speed up a little bit of this time. But yeah, all right. Alright, so the drivers have downloaded, or more or less I just copied them over to the flash drive. So now I need to bring over the, what's it called, the new drivers, I guess you could say. Let me just get that copied over. Let's see, I need to go into computer, then into removable disk, then that goes into, I believe that's new folder 2. Yep. And this is our drivers. So let's get that copied over. Let's head into my computer. I believe it's on the desktop actually. So I need to quickly minimize all this, actually just close it. And then I believe the drivers is in here. So let's pop that in. And now we need to wait for it to copy over. So yeah, we'll be right back. Finished copying over. It is currently is it 2 o'clock or is it 1? I genuinely don't know. My phone's not here. Time. Yeah. It's like 1:20 right now. So pretty late, but I want to get this at least somewhat done. So, you know, it'd be a good idea to sort of get it finished. So, yeah. I plugged in a little IO cable so that it won't beep at me because it's kind of already late. So yeah, that's what we're working with. I'm just cleaning up for the night, and once that finishes indexing, I'll get some of the drivers installed. And if nothing crashes, then tomorrow we'll just have to install the Wi-Fi drivers and see if I can get the touchscreen drivers backported, if it even supports it. So yeah, a little bit of work to do tomorrow, but overall, so far, really good. Check if the drivers are installed for our network card. I want to see if we're getting anything. And we are. Interesting. Well, interesting that it works, because, I mean, the luck that we've been having, it's mainly not been working, so, yeah. And look at that. It's so weird just to see it work. So it appears that if anyone does want to get this done at home and they have this particular model of laptop, the Inspiron 3135, then just install Windows XP 32-bit, and you'll be able to install graphics drivers to run XP. Look at that, just works. I bet I even could. Yeah, drivers are fine, all good. I want find, where is the drivers for AMD? Because I don't see any of them, so I don't know what's up with that. It may be in system tools, or that's the one thing I didn't want it to do. So I think we'll just need to install these drivers for right now. I don't really want to get these ones installed because everything's working for the most part right now. So let's see how it goes. If you are wondering about what I'll be working on next, I can actually show you. Let me get it for you. So the next two videos that I plan to make on is about this little mini computer. It's a NUC. It's from 2014. It has a 3rd gen i5. And we'll just be doing some installation videos, exploring it. I may even restore it to the original software with a restore CD or something, and just have fun with it. So that's that. And then we have this thing that I'm really excited about. This is an Apple TV. I won't say much about it, but be on the lookout for what I do with it, because it's going to be a really cool project. But I will give you one hint. Or actually, I won't. That will be for tomorrow. Yeah. So that's just a little general layout of what my projects will be. And yeah. And voila, we have booted back. Let's check if everything is working for right now. Should be, at least I hope. Of course, I still don't have the driver for the SMB for some reason, and I believe this is the airport thing, so I'll need to get a driver for that. I believe it should have picked up on it, unless something went wrong. Let's check. I'm surprised it doesn't have a driver for it. Usually it would. I do want to try just plugging in the hard drive now, see if it shows up. That's a promising sign. But there's still nothing to show. Doesn't even see it. It's interesting. I don't know what it's doing. I do want to get the what's it called, the Wi-Fi card actually set up right now. So let's get that done. I'm pretty tired, but I think it's worth it to get it somewhat done for today and continue off tomorrow. So let me just zoom you in on the computer, and we're gonna just start finding the drivers now. So let's scurry off. this is a virus, but let's just check it out. Where he just hit them. Right there. I don't think that's the same exact card, but it may work. I don't know. So let's download. Let me guess that's not the right one, is it? There it is. I really want you to get that thing on there. I don't know why. Oops. Let's put it on the flash drive. Okay. Downloads. Get that copy over. Delete this. Oh crap. Delete that. Okay. So since apparently this doesn't even work, I'll copy over through this flash drive, which should work. Back to the laptop. I might need to muffle the speakers. Because this thing is very loud. 1 second. Hopefully that reduces the beeping. I don't know though, so we're gonna find out together. Oh, and it did work. I don't know which one will work on this computer. I need to look online actually. Which one did I download this one for? AR956X. This thing is so loud. Yeah, I really don't like that it's beeping so much. But did the driver actually work? No way, it actually did work. That's crazy. I'm gonna need to blur that out actually. Okay, well, Wi-Fi works. Dum-dee-doo. Let's get our sound drivers installed, I guess, since clearly we're gonna be able to get everything done tonight. Interesting. Okay, so I need to install this, and I believe these two. Let's see what happens. a time skip here, so I'm gonna do with me. Be back. Nothing. You beeped at nothing. Since I've finished, I'll need to make sure the sound isn't going to beep at me. Hopefully it doesn't make a loud sound. But we already know it is, so. See what happens. It is currently almost 2 a.m. and this Okay. We are fine. Thankfully. Oh wow. That is a fancy UI. Well, it's working. If that's what you were wondering. I am gonna download Superium. I think that's how you say it. Superium. I think that's the proper way. I actually do want to try the Wi-Fi out, so let me just quickly put in my info. So we are back, and it's working. Let's try to download Superium. I just don't know if this will work because GitHub doesn't really play well with newer operating systems or older operating systems, especially the ones on XP and this older how should I put it? This older oh, it does work. That is crazy. Let's save this file. Open it. Hey, at least we're almost done. This is all through Wi-Fi. So built-in Wi-Fi works. That's good. Let's check our CPU usage. Not bad. I don't know what the red means, but it means something. Alright, I still haven't even installed our, what's it called? One core API. So that would be cool to get set up. Maybe get Steam on here, all that good stuff. But for right now, I just think I might leave it off here for tonight because I'm falling asleep right now, which is not that entertaining for, well, you the viewer, but I am interested to see how long all of this is going to be at the end. This one installed. Let's check how much our performance goes up by. I do want to try YouTube video. That's the one thing I do want to do. So let's see how we do. I think the main bottleneck right now is our hard drive, because right now the indicator light is just going off to town. It's supposed to be blinking, but it's slowly getting there. So I guess the SSD is due for this okay. Let's not do that right now. Would you look at that? Windows XP. Let's go on YouTube. If it will let us. CPU's at full usage. I think the block origin. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to install, because all these pop-ups and ads, they're gonna slow down the computer. Very much so. There we go. I feel like the only thing that's gonna be bottlenecking us right now. Oh, RAM is barely being used. Let's go to the old net.com. There we go. Back on the internet. Let's sign. Okay, we signed the guest book. Let's go to youtube.com and hope that we don't get absolutely nuked right now. But right now it seems to be loading fine, just takes a bit of time because once again this is an ancient processor that runs really bad. So let's pull up from I'm just gonna pull up one of his videos just to show you that everything works. Let's see. And we have YouTube. And it works. I want to see how far I can push it. So if this is the performance on XP, imagine the performance on 8. This thing would have been terrible. Yeah, that's the power of, she's peaking. RAM usage is barely anything, but the CPU just can't keep up. I guess you'll be only using this for basic web browsing? I don't know. This thing already is terrible. So, yeah, clearly it works, if you want to call it that. Let me actually disconnect the audio plug. works. So that means that the audio cable on the side does something. It's a headset, yeah. So they're pretty cool. We got working sound and an awesome little computer that runs on wireless. So for tomorrow, we just need to get done these last two things, which I think will be pretty easy just to find some drivers online, and our SMB, which is weird because I thought I installed it, but I don't know. But let's make a quick little I guess you could say recovery, just so that nothing breaks. Since we already got this far, it's gonna take a long time to get this working. Let's see. Mostly drivers. Okay, let's create it and do it a few seconds. So now that that's saved, I do want to change the color on this thing because it doesn't really look the best in my opinion. I prefer something a bit more XP-ish. So let's see what we got in stock. We have Black Mesa. I don't know what this one is. Let's see what it looks like. No. The Luna Element Black. No, not my style. It's probably another, like, yep. There's a black version of Windows 7. Zune, which I believe was on the other one. So I do kind of want to go with embedded. Embedded does look nice, especially on here. Let's apply it. Oh, that looks so good. Except the screen tearing, but XP is just kind of known for that, so yeah, turn off monitor after never. Yeah, the battery just doesn't really want to work on this computer. I do want to get that fixed, because that is kind of important. But I am really happy about the driver, because I wasn't really expecting it to work. Yeah, everything works as it does. That's crazy. Anyways, let's get our CPU drivers updated. So I believe it's in here, right here, and we'll probably do another time lapse. So it is now the morning. Everything is still working as expected. Right now I will be running some basic hardware accelerated tests just to make sure that everything works. So let's see. And that ran well. Now let's try DirectX 9. Alright, that finished up well. And it seems like everything was working. Let's try. That ran well. So everything seems to be working. So yeah. The last thing to get done today is the get one core API installed, and then I want to get what's it called? What was I gonna say? I already lost it. There was something else I wanted to get done. Right. I want to get the last of the drivers done, and then get one core API installed. So right now I'm just gonna make a quick little restore point again. So let's see, what should I name it? Drivers, SDI, and GPU. Awesome. So all drivers basically. I mean, the system works fine right now as it is, although I do want to see if there are screen drivers for touchscreen, because that'd be really cool to get set up. But the program's run pretty well, although I do see kind of the computer slow down just a little bit because of the hard drive. So let's see. CPU usage is not that high. The hard drive does take a little while, so I may have to kind of flash this, install, and put it on like an SSD later down the line. And then I believe I could probably put more RAM in this computer, but that would require some kind of, I think I would need a one core API on this computer to make it work. But right now I want to try, I believe it's called Legacy Cube, or not Legacy Cube, Multi-MC. I want to download Multi-MC. Okay. So we're just gonna let this quickly download, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so it seems that we need to download a Java runtime, so I will quickly do that. Alright, so we just got Java installed, so that is good. Now I just need to quickly sign in, so 1 second. Well, it works. It seems to be running well enough for right now, so let's create a world. And we are in. Well, the performance is not what I expected. That's for sure. Our CPU usage is, I would say, 50%. I don't know why it would run so badly though. Let's check it out actually. So around at 8 FPS, but this is as well with nothing to really help it out. So let's switch to Quick Pro, go into, let's do like 60 at least. What does this do? I do not remember. We could go into full screen, just to see if that would improve anything, but it seems like Minecraft has frozen, so, oh no, we're back. Okay, let's see if it runs just a little bit better. Ew, that's what that option is. Let's turn that off. I'll set the graphics to fast, so then we don't really have any issues. Particles minimum. Clouds off. And well, it's about on par with what I would expect from this little laptop. I really thought it would run just a little bit better, because this is a bit disappointing in a sense, considering how much stuff I had to get through just to make it run Windows XP. But I mean, maybe with some kind of fine tuning it would probably run a little bit better. I just don't really know what I could do. I could maybe switch to 5 chunks, or 2 chunks even. Let's see, full screen off. Well, I guess that sort of helps. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Well, I don't think anything would really go wrong if mean, it is a bit more playable now. I would say it runs on par with like a crappy laptop from 2006, but yeah, this is it. Minecraft on a 2013 AMD Dell. And along with that, we have full-blown Windows XP with working GPU drivers, working sound, working keyboard, working Wi-Fi, networking, working USB, and I mean, apart from just the touchscreen drivers, which I probably will get done, but for right now, this is honestly working perfectly. So yeah, that's the laptop. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this little video, and stay tuned for more projects, and I hope to see you soon.